Hello, and welcome to the Scientist Sage Sangha. I am so excited to see you here, and I'm Nancy Anderson Dolan, and so excited to be back with those of you, my circles of beloved people that already know each other. This offering is going to bring a lot of my favorite things together, including all of you. But also the ancient teachings and scientific research woven together with my professional training in counseling, mindfulness, meditation, breathing, healing, shamanism, um, uh, brain chemistry, and micronutrients, to all of those things woven together. And I'm going to take the rest of this time to sort of explain what the Sangha will bring to people and what it will be like. As any of you that already know me might have guessed, that all these efforts are being guided and graced by my immaterial spirit guides. We need to go beyond, right now, our own individual limited brains and perspectives. During this time, we need to do things a little differently. That, in fact, is why I'm speaking to you right now, because my shamanic journeys have been showing me that how the old ways are completely relevant for these current days. Now, my global shamanic groups, I belong to a number of groups that work on different things at different times. And we're working hard to transmute energies of these troubling times and direct people back towards their own innate strength. And that, in that way, helping them to help themselves and their loved ones and their communities and our whole planet to not only weather the storm, but to open up our hearts and let them guide us forward. Around the world, we're gathering in small and large groups, and some as small as 2 or 3 are in hundreds, and we're just inviting people to come home to their souls, come home to their hearts, and their innate sense of themselves and their souls. Everyone is being asked to reconnect and reconsider their conceptions of themselves and of life. Personally, I'm being urged to tell people that we must come down from our brains into our hearts so that we can nobly navigate the coming times. There will be no return to normal. However, there can be a return to nobility for the planet, for her people, for all the beings that exist here together. I will be sharing the guidance I get on how to weave the threads of the sage and the science all together to address grief and fear and despair and confusion, and how to cultivate those inner strengths that can move us into our heart-centered living. And in a practical manner, shamanism has been a practical life path for 100,000 years. And I have found it a practical path to go through my recent challenges and difficulties. And it literally was a grace-filled, life-saving path for me. I'm also instructed to ask everyone what their questions and concerns and strengths and visions and desires are, so that we can, as a community, learn and heal and help one another create lives that and connections that stay vital and evolving. And that is really what the Scientist Sage Sangha will be dedicated to. Now, as those who know me can attest to, I have this deep love of science, maybe a bit of an obsession with research, and just the insights in that science can provide us to expand our minds and our definitions of wellness. With interesting, innovative interventions. So it must be part of anything that I do. Now, the definition of science that I'm using includes intellectual, practical, and systematic studies of the structure and behavior of the natural world, including us people, and through observation, through direct observation and experimentation, trying things out. That's why I love science so much. Anyway, next, sage refers to a wise person, and a wise person that got that way through experience and reflection, inferring that they may have come through success and struggle and age. And so a practical use of every person, practical experience. It also refers to the sacred plant used for ceremony for centuries around the world to purify physically and mentally and bless energetically and heal and even to cook with. And I love that non-denominational experience of sage, that it refers to a way of being, it refers to concrete things, it always is tied up with healing and knowing. And so sage is the part that I believe balances the science. We can learn things through science, but we learn how to apply those things through the addition of sage knowledge. Now in Sangha is generally a word for community, meaning bring together. In a primary Buddhist sense, it was referring to a group of monks or nuns that came together to practice Buddhism. And now it's expanded a little bit to things like meditation groups and people of like mind doing those kinds of things and calling themselves members of a Sangha. And lastly, it's expanded to include all of the beings on our planet, and describing that highlighted sense of connection and shared values and the spirit of interdependence and shared responsibility and respect and care for our planetary Sangha, all of us, all the beings, all the existing things on our planet. So it is in this spirit of all of those things, the science, the Sangha, the sage, that I invite people to come and listen and participate and share and contribute to the community. All are welcome, and all quests for healing and wholeness are welcome. There's never just one pathology or path. So my background is shamanic path, but I clearly weave in things from Buddhism and Christianity and animism. There isn't one way, and we're not saying that all ways that we talk about will be for all people. They are just a place to come and discuss all of these things in a friendly environment of curiosity and hope. And please feel free to contact me with questions and updates of how you are since I've seen you, and hellos and ideas of things you might like to discuss or hear about, and of course research that you might have come across that you'd like to discuss. And then send your emails to scientistsage@gmail.com. I'm sorry, my animal assistants are coming and going through the Sangha tonight. And you'll meet them too, our newest member of the Wise Heart team, Miss Nike, the therapy dog, but that's another night. I'm going to be running these weekly Sanghas via Zoom, and then the gods of technology willing, they'll be posted so people can come to them if they have not been able to attend live. And I will be simply asking for donations as you feel moved to contribute. I am so excited to start down this path with you. I thank you for your time and kind attention. I'm truly grateful for your presence. I am with you. You are with me. Blessed be. Have a wise and wonderful time till we meet again.